later and later.
Okay, I'd like to bring this meeting to order for the Town of Brunswick Planning Board for September 18th, 2025. Will everybody please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Okay, our agenda tonight is as follows. It's a very brief agenda. The one item on our agenda tonight is O'Neill. Special use permit. The applicant seeks a special use permit for the installation of a ground-mounted, small-scale solar collector system on property located at 229 Whitechurch Road. Edwin O'Neill is the applicant. Previously, just as a note, there, at our last meeting, CV North America and the National Grid application for a gas transfer station were scheduled to be on our meeting. However, we did receive an email, the building department did, that they wish to be taken off the agenda, that they weren't had properly prepared for the meeting. So there is no date right now of when they're going to be back on the agenda. So you should note that. So keep an eye out for postings on the town website for our future meetings. Okay, first on our business agenda is the review of the minutes from September 4th. Has everybody had an opportunity to look at those? And are there any corrections, additions, or anything that we missed on those? Okay, hearing none, I'll make a motion that the minutes are approved as they were submitted.
Second.
We have a second. Is there any further discussion on the minutes? Okay. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you. Okay, moving on to our agenda. O'Neill, special use permit. Come on up. At our last meeting, you were under old business, and I think the board required some additional information from you, which I believe you have submitted.
Yes.
We just got this tonight, so if you would like to maybe go through that with us.
Sure. I created a diagram showing more detail of the wooden base structure that I want to mount the solar panels on. I reviewed it with Mr. Manelli last week and provided these copies for you. And I also was able to get specifics on the structural calculation analysis from the manufacturer of the racks that will actually hold the solar panels, and I provided that as well.
Okay. Okay, let's backtrack just a little bit here quickly. You don't need any setback variances or anything like that?
No.
You don't have to go before the zoning board or anything like that? Okay.
No.
And this is located in an area where all the setbacks are? Yeah. Okay. The special use permits require a public hearing.
That's what I understand.
Yes, okay. So what I'm going to do now is just open up the floor to the board real quick. If there are any questions on this? For the applicant, any questions on the application itself?
I have a question.
Yes,
The mounting blocks that you show here, is that just more pressure treated pine?
it is.
I don't see any dimension there, that's why I was asking.
should be the second page. These dimensions for those additional blocks.
Second page.
It says all base wood is pressure
Across.
treated pine.
They're all, I'm sorry?
The cross member is what I'm asking about. You show two different sizes.
Yeah, the cross member there, it's a 12-foot long, 6x6. Yeah.
The other ones are just like blocks, right?
I don't have enough.
Yeah,
That's just
Oh, okay.
blocking.
yeah, it's a block, I've cut off an edge.
I have it on mine,
Make it higher above the ground.
I don't have that.
on the third page,
Yeah.
third page.
Who put that?
You put that on there, okay.
All right. Disregard that.
Very good, thank you.
Wayne, do you have any questions on this?
Would like some chance to review it in detail.
Okay,
I'm a little concerned about the ability of those solar panels to resist wind loads on that wooden blocking.
okay.
I mean, what happens, you get a 80-mile-an-hour wind, what happens then? Is what you have here gonna be able to withstand that, and keep that from blowing over?
Yeah, the timbers are connected at each point with 2 5/8 threaded rod. We'll hold that all together.
I don't suppose you have any calculations to show that
Not for the
this
wooden beam.
installation can resist wind load, snow load, and even its own dead load?
I have one that it's not as precise as a wooden base or a concrete base, but for the aluminum rack itself, there's an engineering document that describes that. It's rated for 105 mile an hour.
Do I have that?
I think it was part of the original application that you gave us, right?
Is that this? Maybe.
This is one that, can I print off?
He should have it, he should.
This one?
Oh,
It's separate.
I don't
I mean,
think I have it.
You can have this one.
I may not have enough, yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. So you have you want time to review that? I would assume that possibly, since we just got this tonight, some members of the board would probably want a little bit more time to take a look at this and analyze it a little bit.
Is there information in here on what the capacity of those soil screws are?
No, what I saw from the posting, each screws tested for up to 1,000 pounds of force. They're designed for tying down mobile homes, trampolines, carports, et cetera.
I just don't know if 4 is enough, you know? Maybe it is,
Okay.
I'm willing to make an adjustment if you think it's additional.
this is a little different than what we're used to seeing,
Do you have any comments you want to make, Kevin, on this?
No, we were over and discussed, I knew we would be looking at the wind loads, that's what we discussed.
Okay.
What's the height off the ground to the top block?
I'm sorry,
The height off the ground to the top block?
18 inches.
18
Yeah,
inches?
well, they're 6x6.
There's
so-
sixes, right?
So, yeah, so maybe.
All three of them are
I'm sure
six.
It might be actually 17 or, you know, it's dimensional number, so.
Any other questions down at that end? All right, since there's been a request to take a look at these for wind load and everything like that, I'm going to give Wayne an opportunity to analyze these a little bit more. And we can put you on our agenda for our next meeting. And then after that, we can schedule a public hearing after if all the questions have been asked.
If there are no more questions, could you schedule a public hearing at a sooner date?
Normally, we schedule it for the second meeting following, this one. So it would be the soonest we could do it if we decide to schedule it now, would be on the meeting of first one in October, no, second one in October, which I believe okay, would be the 16th, if we were to schedule it now. But I think there's some questions out there on things that have to be answered or reviewed by the engineer.
Well, I think it's important to know that that base is going to be able to resist the forces that could be on that panel array. And if it can, he may have to, change it, but.
All right. And this is something you can research out and decipher or what?
Yeah.
Okay.
If I need more information, I can
You have-
contact you directly.
Absolutely.
Your information is on the application.
Yes.
I think the board would feel more comfortable if we had that analysis before we made a decision to have all the information available for the public for a public hearing. I think that's a question that may come up. So let's find out the answers to those. We can schedule you for our next meeting. And then if everything is fine and there's no other changes or you have to amend the design or something like that, we can take care of that. And then if everything works out on our next meeting, which is on October 2nd, then we can schedule the public hearing. But the public hearing probably will not go in, it'll probably go into November, just so you know that.
Okay.
All right. So if we had gotten this material maybe a little bit sooner, we probably could have maybe had an opportunity to analyze the wind load and so forth and so on. So are you all set with returning on the 2nd of October?
Yes, I can do that.
Okay. All right then. Do you have any other questions for us? Does the board have any questions for the applicant? I guess we're all set.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Thank you. All right. Okay, that concludes our formal agenda. There is no new business, is that correct?
No.
No new business. Future agendas. Just want to discuss that. There's no old business at this point.
Can I bring something up under old business?
Well, of course.
I talked to Matt Bond about, what's he call that now? Colton Ridge. He's almost got the traffic information done. He hired Creighton Manning to put that information together. The scope of that work was to identify the number of truck trips, where their route was going. I think there's a couple other things. I don't know, Creighton Manning's not doing it, but they're cut and fills. I wanted to see the cut and fill calculations, and it's got that almost ready to submit. He has not changed his subdivision plan. Everything is the same.
Well, I got an email from him today that indicates that he has submitted his responses to your engineering review.
Yeah, I think he had a couple of clarifications he needed from Lauren on the stormwater.
Okay.
I don't know if you got that this afternoon or not, but
I did drive by the site yesterday and there was no machinery on site that I could see.
there was what?
No machinery.
Oh, no machinery there now?
That's been what, they've been going for a week,
A week.
at least a week.
Well, he's allowed to take what, up to 1,000 yards a year.
I go by there twice a day. It's been going for a good week.
Okay.
So I'm assuming Matt will want to be on the next agenda. Did he talk to you about that?
Yeah, in his email, he said he wanted to be on our next. So I think that's one of the items I have. I have it as the Paramount Building Group, which is the major subdivision. I also have, are you done with your comments?
Yes, I am, Mr.
Okay.
Chairman.
Thank you. I didn't want to, yeah. Okay, just as a future agenda for our meeting on October 2nd, we have the Debbly special use permit. That's the solar panel array on Cranston Road with a public hearing scheduled for 7 p.m. Debbly would then be first on the agenda after the public hearing. We have Paramount Building Group. And we have, right now, CVE North America, like I said before, that's a date to be determined at this point. National Grid, the same thing. Knoll Engineering, and this is the old Hudson Garage. They indicated that they wanted to be on, this is for a site plan review for a market on that site, that they wanted it to be on for the 16th, so the second meeting in October. So right now, our agenda, firm agenda is Debbly and Paramount. And O'Neill, yes. O'Neill.
Where are you going to put him on the agenda?
He's going to be, I'll put him second.
Second?
And then Paramount, I assume, would take a little bit more time. All right? Is there any questions on that agenda at this point? Everybody get that out there?
When's National Grid gonna be here?
There's not been a date determined. No. They gave us no indication that they wanted to be on the next one or one after, so they have to let us know. So that's what I said in the beginning, that just check that agenda on the website,
On your website,
on the website.
I tried to go to it, you just have to convert over to .gov. The website page for this town,
Yeah,
and you go to .gov, you come up. And when I go to a page, and you want to see something like your budget or form, whatever, it says there's problems with the website and still.org, and it has not been prepared. Either that or my computer screwed up, so it says it said it's likely to go. So there's things we can't access on.
I have no power over that at this point. I have run into a couple of times. What I do is I just go back, like on Google Chrome or something. I just bring up the town of Brunswick and then go to their website on the internet. And I seem to get on it.
Okay, I've been trying the last couple of days.
Yeah.
Because, okay.
I'll have the building department look into that. Is there a problem with the website?
I asked somebody else, because
That's not our department.
we'll talk to the, we'll talk to the.
Yeah. But just to clarify, both CVE and National Grid, they're preparing their materials and so forth and so on. They gave us no indication of when they wanted to be back. All right. Is there anything else anybody wishes to discuss? You got the agenda set? Okay. I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
Make a motion.
All those. Second?
I'll second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay.
How about those minutes?
Wait for a week.